My name is Antti Poikola, or Yogi, as people call me. So this is the second conference day in MyData 2017. Welcome, everybody. And there was the first conference day yesterday in Tallinn, so very much thanks for the Estonian hospitality. So we enjoyed our time there, but I'm sure that there are quite many people who are coming now as the first day here. So those of you who were not yesterday in Tallinn, could you stand up so that we can see who are the new ones? So roughly half. So take a seat and look somebody who is sitting so that you know and introduce to somebody who was there yesterday. So stand up again, those who were not yesterday. So look somebody who is sitting, go and introduce yourself and maybe ask some of the highlights from yesterday. Okay, now we got a couple of new friends. So you have time to talk more. This is just to get to the mood, because I know that there was really good mood yesterday, and I wish it to continue today. So those of you who were yesterday, please spread a nice word. So I would like to say to everybody that this conference, at least the main stage, is also video streamed. So I will introduce myself again for those who are watching the video stream. So consider this also, that you know that main stage is video streamed, and all the other stages are also recorded, and there will be publications later on. But now I would like to invite on stage the representatives of the organizing parties. This conference is organized by Open Knowledge Finland, that's where I come from, but I come from also from Aalto University, and my colleague Kai Kuikkaniemi is from Aalto, one of the main partners or organizers. Then we have Tallinn University, Tanel Mallo, welcome on stage. And then we have Fing from France, Daniel Kaplan. So Fing is Think and Do Tank from France. Tallinn University is Tallinn University, Aalto University is Aalto University, and Open Knowledge Finland is an NGO pushing for open data and also now for MyData. So I would like to ask you, you don't have mics, you other guys, so can you get one mic here? So the same question that I introduced for the others, one highlight from yesterday. What did you find interesting?
Can you hear me? Yes, you can hear me. Lots of things, of course, especially the boat ride, but maybe the highlight I would take away was happened during the Our Data research workshop, where Tuka Lehtiniemi, did I say it right?
Yes.
Okay. Basically presented an analysis of last year's conference discourse, in a way. What were we really saying when we did our presentations and workshops on MyData? What ideas were circulating, what conflicts or differences emerged? And it was like us being looked through a microscope by a very competent biologist. So it was an interesting experience.
Thanks, Daniel. For me, yesterday was quite a lot about the basics of MyData and about the basics of personal data. And today morning, when I discussed yesterday's experience with the Fing people, then at least for me, it seemed that if last year we were just an excited group of people thinking that, wow, this is really gonna happen, now we're on a great wave of change, then this year we are discovering that more and more we have to talk about education and really the the basics of digital hygiene and digital literacy. So we actually have to get to the children and save them for a better future.
Yeah, it was great seeing also Tunnel's children on stage yesterday. So Kai.
So for me, my main highlight was that actually like running around and trying to set up the venues, it's been always a little bit complex and there's little time for actually focusing on content. But yesterday I managed to do that, which was great because that's the biggest reason why I really loved at this conference. From the topics that I sort of was involved, I think that it was nice to see much more discussion about the semantics and importance of semantics for this domain. For me, that's been one of the topics that I've been thinking quite much during the last year. So I think that that's a big difference from previous year to this year, that we talk more about the semantics. And I also really liked when you had your first talk in the morning about the layers of pace and development. So I had this sort of reflection about your talk in many discussions and how people start to understand that, okay, the different business cases, use cases, applications, and technology development, they can go rapidly, but we are not talking about that here. We are talking about also those deeper layers, and really hope that that is the sort of understanding that most of us can share, so that we have the sort of perseverance, sort of patience to focus on the long-term development and change.
Okay, personally, I really was shaken by the MyData ethics and AI session that kind of stirred my engineering mind to completely different levels, so thanks for that. But in order to not have the whole male panel here, I have the pleasure to introduce our super producers, Vivi and Sille. So there is big crew of people making this event happen, and as I'm here on the stage, everybody comes to say thank you and nice and it was good job, but it's really these people and people behind them who makes it happen. So in the future, if you see volunteers with blue shirts or crew members, go and say thanks to them, and if you have anything to complain and what is shitty, come to say that to me. So that deal for today. So also asking from Vivi and Sille, what did you find interesting from yesterday? You didn't maybe participate so much on the sessions, but conference happens outside of the sessions as well.
I had a pleasure of working with Esko Reinikainen on the unconference on the boat on the way back here, and I had a chance to listen in on some of the conversations about interoperability, and that was something that I really enjoyed.
Hello from me. Yes, I didn't really get to participate yesterday in the sessions, but the highlight from yesterday is, for me, is that it happened. It started well. I saw a lot of smiling faces, and everybody got safe and sound to Helsinki. So this is very great, and I'm satisfied. And I wish you all the best for today and tomorrow.
So big hand for the crew, and thanks you for you guys. Guys, stay here.